Today we are going to start with a new topic, and the topic is determiners. What is a determiner? Determiner actually is a word that comes just before a noun. It comes just before a noun to show how noun is being used. It shows how noun is being used, whom is talked about, or in what quantity or number the noun represents. Or you can say determiner is a word that comes at the beginning of the noun. It introduces noun, it determines noun. Whether a noun is specific or in general means whether it is definite or indefinite. Kindly note they can also be called as adjectives because they give more information of noun. What is the work of adjective? It adds more meaning to the noun, isn't it? So you can say that all adjectives are determiners, but all determiners are not adjectives. Okay? All adjectives are determiners, but all determiners are not adjective. Now these determiners can be divided into four types. How many types? Four types. First one is articles. What are articles? Articles are words used before a noun. It modifies a noun. As it gives more information in a sentence, it functions as adjectives. It defines whether a noun is used in a specific context or in general context. Now, these articles they can be divided into two categories: definite article and indefinite article. Definite means when you're talking about a specific thing, you use the with that. And indefinite means when in general you're talking. So for this article, I have made a separate video for it. So you can go and have a look and you can get a very good information related to all the articles. And a complete information is mentioned there. In short, I'm just telling you that articles the is used with the definite one, and article a and an they are used with the consonant and vowels. Now an is used when a vowel is there at the starting of a noun, and a is used with the word which starts with a consonant. Okay, but please notice this thing, a very important thing. Vowel sound plays a major role in placing articles before a noun. So please don't get confused just by seeing a or an. Just listen to the sound because the vowel sound plays a major role in placing articles before a noun. Okay? Y and W are semi-vowels. I think everybody is familiar with vowels. A, E, I, O, U. These are all 5 vowels and the remaining 21 other consonants. Okay? But semi-vowels, if I ask you what a semi-vowel, then you'll say Y and W. They are semi-vowels. So go and watch the video related to the articles. You will get all the things more clear there. The next one is demonstrative. What is the work of demonstrative? They give more information about noun. They modify a noun. This, that, these, those, these are all your demonstrative. If any object which is nearby, you will say it's this, it's singular number. If it is far, but it is singular, you'll say that. If it is in bulk, it's nearby, you'll say these. If it is in bulk but far, you'll say those. For example, see, this house is old. Which house? This house. These cats are pretty, right? These cats. So this word, this, these are all your demonstrative. So this, that, these, those, these are all your demonstrative. The third one is possessive. Possessive shows ownership or it shows belonging. My and your, our, his, her, their. It's these all your possessive. So my and your is singular, whereas our, his, her, their. These are all your plurals. For example, his father is an artist. Whose father? His father. Your book is kept there. Whose book? Your book. So these words, these are all possessive. Is the concept clear? Now the fourth one is Quantifiers, very important. So please pay attention here. Quantifiers tells quantity or number. You come to know about the quantity, you come to know about the number. The quantifier tells quantity, they tell number. Some, few, a few, little, a little, many, much, more, any, enough, both, every, each, half, quarter, full, whole, a lot of. All these are your quantifiers. So let's study the quantifiers step by step so that everything is clear to you where to use it properly. The first one is some. Some is used with countable and uncountable nouns. You can use some with countables as well as uncountable nouns. Some is more than little. Some is more than little. You know the number. Means you know the number but you don't want to disclose it. You don't want to tell to others. It is used with affirmative sentences. It is used with positive sentence. Affirmative. Right? Some can be used in interrogative sentences also. If it is of a polite request, something like that, but in interrogative form. Okay? With interrogative sentence, if answer is expected, yes. So you can use some there also. Just for example, see here. I want dash sugar. Can you count sugar? No, it is uncountable. So you'll say, I want some sugar because it can be used with uncountable also. Could you lend me some money? I have some apples. Can you count apples? Yes, I have some apples. There is some juice in the glass. Can you count juice? No. So, some is used with countable nouns also as well as uncountable. Right? It is more than little. Little is lesser than some. It is lesser than some. Till it is clear? The next one is few and a few. I want to make you study both things together so that it becomes easy for you to just see the difference, where to use a few and where to use a few. What is the difference between them? Right? When you are satisfied with a number, when you are unsatisfied, not satisfied, you are unsatisfied with the number, means it is very, very less. So you use few. When you are unsatisfied with the number, you use few. But when you are satisfied with the number, you have some, there you use a few. When you hardly have anything, you will say few. When you are not satisfied with the number. But when you are satisfied with the number, you have some. So you will use a few. Few is used in negative sense. You use few in negative sense. Whereas a few is used with a positive sense. Okay? It is used with countable nouns. It is also used with countable nouns. Now this is the similarity between both. Both are used in the countable nouns and with the plurals. But the difference is when you are unsatisfied, you use few, but when you are satisfied, you use a few. When it is used in negative sense, few is used in the negative sense and a few is used in the positive sense. Kindly note, a few is more than few. Right? A few is more than few. For example, see here. Few students are not doing well. So, noun is plural over here. Students is plural word. Few students are not doing well. Right? I am unsatisfied with the number of students not performing good. I'll say few students. I'm not satisfied. Few teachers are friendly. You are not satisfied with the friendly behavior of the teacher. So then you will say few teachers are, because you are unsatisfied. You'll use few. Is the concept clear? But for a few, if you are satisfied with the number. If I am satisfied with the number of the students working hard, what I'll say? I'll say a few students did well. I'm satisfied with the number. And a few is used with also if your relatives, many of them are there, but some of them have wished. There are many relatives, but some of them have wished you. So if I ask you, okay, how many relatives will you will say? A few relatives wished me on my birthday. Means you're satisfied with the number of the relatives who wished you. Are you getting my point? So few is used when you're unsatisfied with the number, and a few is used when you're satisfied with the number. Few is used in negative sense and a few is used in positive sense. But both are used in countable nouns. You use few and a few with countable nouns. Is it clear? Kindly note, the few means all of them. The few means all of them. For example, if you say, I read few comics. I read the few comics I had. Right? And helping verb will be plural. If you're saying that all the comics, whatever collection you had, you are saying you have studied all, you have read all the comics. Are you getting it? Next quantifier is little and a little. Little means less and a little means some. Right? When you hardly have any. So little is used with uncountable nouns and a little is also used with an uncountable noun. So this is the similarity between both of them. Both are used with uncountable nouns. It is used in negative sense. Little is used in negative sense and a little is used in positive sense. Helping verb is plural. Helping verb is plural in little, but in a little helping verb is singular. You use a singular helping verb in a little and plural helping verb in little. Okay? It is used to tell quantity. It is also used to tell quantity. So this is again the similarity, that both of them are used with uncountable nouns. Both are used to tell quantity. Okay? But what is the difference between them? Little is used in negative sense and a little is used in positive sense. Helping verb is plural here and helping verb is singular. Okay? Kindly note, a little is greater than little. A little is greater than little. For example, see, little students are working hard. Little students are working hard. Little people are honest nowadays. So, you can count students, you can count people, but very less students are working hard. Hardly any. Okay? Now, for a little, see the example. A little students work hard. Means I'm satisfied with the number. Chalo, it's okay. A few students work hard. Means some students are there who work hard. A little water is left in the jug. Means I'm satisfied with the quantity of the water in the jug. That is ample for me. So, little is used in negative sense and a little is used in positive sense. Both are used to tell quantity. Both are used to tell quantity and both are used with uncountable noun. And the helping verb in little is plural, whereas in a little it is singular. Okay? Quantity for the little is very less. It's very, very less. Not satisfied with number. And a little means satisfied with the number, it is something is there. Okay? I think the concept is clear. The next one is much and many. Much is used with uncountable nouns and many is used with countable nouns. You use much with uncountable noun. Suppose if you say sugar, it's uncountable. Water, uncountable. Salt, uncountable. So you use much with uncountable noun. It is used to tell quantity of a noun. Okay? whereas many is used with countable nouns. The noun which you can count. It is used to tell number of a noun. Many is used to tell number of a noun. Helping verb will be singular. If you are using it with much, you'll use singular helping verb, right? And for many, helping verb is plural. Is the concept clear? So, much is used with uncountable nouns, whereas many is used with countable nouns. Much tells the quantity and many tells the number. Singular helping verb is used in much and plural helping verb is used in many. For example, see, there isn't much snow. There isn't much snow. How much water is left? So, this is uncountable. Can you count snow? Can you count time? Can you count water? No. So, much is used with uncountable noun. Okay, it's telling the quantity. Whereas, for the many, see the example. There are many people. You can count people, isn't it? So, when you can count, it means you'll use many there. And the helping verb will be plural. How many teachers are absent? Are there many children in the class? So, all in all, much is used with uncountable, many is used with countable. Okay? It tells a quantity, much tells a quantity, whereas the many tells a number. Helping verb will be singular in much and helping verb will be plural in many. I think the concept is clear to all of you. A lot of. A lot of can be used in countable numbers as well as with uncountable. It can be used with countable. It can also be used with uncountable. With number also you can use and with quantity also you can use. For example, see, there are a lot of pens in the box. You can count pens, isn't it? There is a lot of juice in the jug. Can you count juice? Now it is quantity. I have a lot of pens. You can count pens. So, a lot can be used with the countable nouns as well as for the uncountable nouns. The next one is any. Any is used to refer one or some of the things. Any is used to refer one or some of the things or the number of things. It is used with countable as well as uncountable. Any is also used with countable, such as you were using a lot of with countable as well as uncountable. But any is used with negative sentences. It is used with negative sentences and is used with interrogative sentence. It is used in interrogative sentence also. I don't have any money. I don't have any money means negative sentence. Do you have any English book? In interrogative sentence. So, any means it refers to one or some of the things. It can be used with countable. It can be used with uncountable also. Okay? You can use this any with those sentences also which starts with if. Use any with hardly word, scarcely word, barely, which gives negative sense. Okay? If you're using any, so use this any with those words such as hardly, scarcely, barely, which are giving a negative sense. There you go. Kindly note, no and any never comes together. No and any never comes together. You will never find any and no together. Okay? Now see the next one. It's very important. Each and every. First of all, just see the difference between each and every. Each act as a pronoun as well as an adjective. Each act as a pronoun as well as an adjective. Whereas every is always adjective. You can never use every as a pronoun. Right? Every can never be a pronoun. And each acts as a pronoun also as well as an adjective also. How it works as a pronoun? It will come before the auxiliary verb. Right? Just see here. Each is sad. Who is sad? Each is sad. Now here this sad is your adjective. This is your verb. And now this is acting as a pronoun. But if each is placed before a noun, it will act as an adjective. Okay, each girl is sad. So it means each act as a pronoun also and as well as an adjective also. But every can never be a pronoun. It is always adjective. Each is always singular and always takes singular helping verb. Same thing for every also. It is also singular and always takes singular helping verb. So this is a similarity between each and every. Okay. Kindly note each and every. Use each and every when the person or things are taken one at a time. When you take persons or things one at a time, you use each and every. For example, see here for each one. Each boy has a book. Okay? And for every child is happy. Are you getting my words? Nothing else. See for the each. It is used with more than two or two countable. You can use each with two as well as more than two. But for every is used with more than two countable nouns. It should be more than two, not two. It should be more than two. Okay? Whereas each is for two as well as more than two. Now see again the similarity. Noun will be singular in number. Noun will be singular in number. Noun should be singular for each also and for every also. Noun will remain similar. But each you will use with two also and more than two also countable nouns. If the countable noun is two, you will use each. If it is more than two, you can use each there also. But for every, it should be more than two. So each acts as a pronoun as well as an adjective. But every is always adjective. Each is always singular and takes singular helping verb, whereas every is always singular and takes singular helping verb. Okay? But the thing is, you will use each with two or more than two countable nouns. But every you will use only for the more than, when the thing is more than two. There you use every. And for both, nouns will be singular in number. For every also and for each also, the noun should be singular in number. Kindly note if each is used with of the. If each is used with of the, then the noun will be plural. Earlier, noun was singular, but now the noun will be plural in number. But the helping verb will remain same. See, for example, each of the girls. Each is followed with of the. After each, you will get of the. If of the is also there, then noun will become plural, not singular. But helping verb will remain same. Each of the boys has a swimming costume. So, each is used with of the. Then, when you are using each with of the, then noun will become plural. Okay? And the helping verb will remain singular. Enough. Enough is used with countable as well as uncountable both. If you say, there is enough time. Can you count time? No. Have you made enough copies? You can count copies? Yes. So, enough is used with countable as well as uncountable. Both is used with countable nouns. Both is used with countable noun. Two in number. Example, see here. Both Sita and Geeta are beautiful. So, you are using both with countable nouns. All is used for more than two. When it is more than two, you can use all. We all know. They all left. So, you are using all for more than two. And both is used with two in numbers. When it is two in number in countable, you use both. But if it is more than two, you use all. Okay? But enough is used with countable as well as uncountable. Is the concept clear? Either and neither. These are also determiners. Either means out of two or none of two. Or nor. Either means or, means out of two. And neither means nor, none of two. You'll use singular helping verb for either also and for neither also. Either can be a pronoun, it can be a determiner, it can be a conjunction, and it can be an adverb. can be pronoun, determiner, conjunction or adverb also. Kindly note, either is placed after the verb when two actions mentioned are similar. Right? It comes after verb when two actions mentioned are similar. When the same action is mentioned. She wants to play. The action is play, right? Verb is play. Either tennis or kho. So you are placing either after a verb. It is coming after a verb because the action mentioned are similar. Whereas either comes before the verb when the action mentioned is different. When the action mentioned is different, it will come before. But if the action mentioned is similar, it will come after the verb. Is the concept clear? See here, if it is coming before the verb, then the action mentioned will be different. She wants to either go shopping or relax. So both the actions are different. So now either will come before the verb. When the action was similar, it was coming after the verb. I think the concept is clear. So what are determiners? Words that comes just before a noun or a noun phrase. So you can also say that it gives more information about noun or describes nouns. I think the concept is clear for this determiners. So very soon I'll be loading an exercise related to the determiner. Go through the exercise and leave your answers in the comment box.